So this vlog, we're spending a whole week in NYC. All hay, no Dan, until the end at least. So sit back, grab a snack, and keep your feet up. So I landed on a Sunday in LaGuardia around 2 p.m. and I got the VIP treatment. Sophia picked me up in her Jeep. Nothing says I love you like an airport pickup in New York, and nothing says former New Yorker like actually having a friend willing to do it. I inhaled a chicken pesto panini in the car and we were off. When we got to Joe's, I dropped my stuff off at hers and we did a little Upper East Side loop. The first stop was Burley Bakery, the new one in the Upper East Side. I think there's also one in Chelsea and one in London too. It's a very French pastry-inspired place. Everything's baked in-house. And we decided to split the pastry of the week called the Paris Brest. It has hazelnut cream and it was absolutely unreal.
I don't really know what's in it, but it looks divine.
It's a piece of work. Sophia picked me up from the airport.
Oh, that's not me.
And then we went to Joe's house. Now you can wave. And Alyssa just met us because we're walking through the Upper East Side looking at Halloween decorations. And we'll take you along for the ride, but we've come across some really cool ones so far. Our friend Alyssa met up with us for some wholesome Halloween stoop hopping. The Upper East Side goes hard. It's just block after block of over-the-top decor. And honestly, it's one of the best free things to do. You just walk and stare at all the houses. That one's the scariest. After a bit, we popped into a luxury thrift shop. There's so many sneaky good finds, but I was good. We headed back to Joe's for a cozy night in. She actually just adopted a tuxedo cat and named him Mowgli, nicknamed Monkey. I swear he's already running the place. She actually just bought this new remote control mouse and got the hang of it pretty well. It was like Tokyo Drift in mouse style, and Mowgli was having the time of his life. So perfect first day, 10 out of 10. Good boy! We met our friend Rohan out at Café Mod in the Upper East Side. It just opened, and I think they've got another spot in the West Village. Cheers! We went in full feast mode. Truffle fries, pizza, chicken teriyaki bites, crispy rice bites, and cocktails. Zero regrets, except I'm pretty sure I had to unbutton my pants to walk out because I was that full. I'm on my way to Times Square to see my old coworkers at my former NBC coworkers. Now they're at Versant. We used to work out at 30 Rock together, and now they work out at Times Square. So I'm popping in to get a new office tour, and then we're gonna go to happy hour afterwards, someplace to be determined, so stay tuned. I met up with my former NBC coworkers near their new Times Square office. If you didn't know, New Yorkers avoid Times Square like the plague, so we walked east to Miss Nellie's for happy hour. And of course, our tradition has always been martinis. You're Dan.
Hey guys, I'm Hayne.
And I'm Tan.
And we're here in bathing suits on the beach talking about
Everything and everything.
like ice cream. My favorite flavor is,
Mint chocolate chip.
but see, I don't like mint chocolate chip because,
It's sometimes too chippy.
and one time my cat,
Ate all the chocolate chips.
and then he died, and I got
Really sad.
And fun fact, Richard, my old boss, introduced me to them back in the day. In the shot there too, that's Claudia and Natalie. There's so many stories from those years at NBC, but I'll save the office lore for another time.
Hi, hey, and Dan. Hi, Dan.
After Claudia and Natalie hopped on the subway home, I took a slow, romantic stroll through Times Square, neon, tourists, and the whole sensory overload, and then I headed back to Joe's to call it a night. I met up with my good friend Steven at one of my favorite spots, Amber Sushi in the West Village. If you haven't tried it, what are you doing? It's so good, and it's perfectly located right by the PATH train, which I hopped on right after dinner to head to Newark for work the next day. I got to Newark around 9:20 p.m., and I checked into the hotel by around 9:45, and around 1:30 a.m., the building fire alarm was going off. So I shuffled outside, where of course I immediately saw my lovely boss and a few colleagues. Instant sidewalk PJ party at 2 a.m. was not the networking event I had planned for, but honestly, it was kind of hilarious. Just reached into my pockets to empty them because I had put a lot of stuff in them randomly when I was leaving out of panic, and this is what I brought: perfume, Laneige lip mask, a receipt, my glasses, and my keys. Only the essentials. My survival skills are on fleek. It was like a fever dream. I was just standing outside with my boss and one of my coworkers, Jennifer and Hannah. It was pretty funny to see everyone in their PJs. And we actually have to be up in a couple hours at like 6:30 in the morning at the venue. Yeah, it's gonna be a big day tomorrow, and I can't believe that happened. I'm still in shock. My soul left my body and I didn't know what to do. I was panicking. I grabbed a bunch of random stuff. Anyways, I'm so tired. I'm going back to bed. Bye. So when we finally got up to bed, before you know it, I was up at sunrise at the Prudential Center by 6:30 in the morning. Nothing a little espresso shot couldn't fix. But we've been planning this project for months, so getting on site and watching all the moving pieces click into place was so satisfying. It was a long day, lots of walkie-talkie moments, and the best kind of adrenaline. I'm setting up an event for work that's happening on Sunday, and then later I'm going to take the path into the city so I can celebrate Halloween with some friends. I just picked up tickets from the box office for our guests that are attending the event on Sunday, and I'm currently setting up the lounge where everything's going to be taking place. I'm running around like a chicken with my head cut off because I want to get everything done so I can make my way into the city and see Sophia's big DJ debut tonight. My costume did not arrive, so we'll see what I'm going to be. I'm sure I'll makeshift something like I always do because I always do it last minute. I picked up some Chipotle, and I have a big bag so I can spend the night and hang out with Joe. Anyways, bye. So I made it all the way to Joe's apartment, and I had 1 hour to get ready. I'm a spider with matching gloves and Joe's a mummy. The real headline was Sophia's DJ debut at Bonnie Vee. Her DJ name is Sour, so S-O for Sophia and U-R for Urban, her last name, and she had the place bumping all night long. So we pinballed all around the Lower East Side and had the best time, and I'm honestly so proud I was able to do it in stiletto booties. We took the subway home after midnight to save money though. Sorry, Mom. Recap, we're walking to brunch right now. We'll tune back in at lunch. Okay, bye. Saturday started slow. We were cozy in bed until about noon, just rehashing the night and talking all girly things. We decided our brunch plans needed a little extra fun, so we made it a wig brunch. I also feel like we haven't explained why we're wearing these wigs, which we don't have an explanation for. We're just going to brunch, and it's just
Wait, where am I going?
It's technically still Halloween. It was me, Sophia, and Abby, who was Seth's friend visiting that weekend, all crashing at Joe's. Abby actually said she was going to pop over to Brooklyn to grab her stuff, and plot twist, she ended up going to Zara, buying an entire new outfit, and then heading over to Sephora for a whole makeup appointment. This is peak NYC energy.
Dude, that's so smart.
So we headed to Javelina for a silly margarita-fueled Tex-Mex brunch. After about 7 or 8 margaritas, Seth did a full dance number in CVS, which honestly deserves its own Tony. And then we did this.
Are we actually singing?
We're doing a seance.
Sunday was back at the venue bright and early to run the event, and everything went smoothly. Hallelujah. I caught my 5 p.m. flight out of Newark, no delays, and I landed around 9. I just got back to St. Pete. I'm home now after a long day of travel and a long week of doing a lot of shenanigans, work and play. But I just got back, and Dan made me a little dinner. How sweet.
What'd you make?
World famous.
What is this? Mmm.
Yeah.
It's purple.
Let's get a little close up here. Hold on. Purple.
Wow. That's perfect. Thank you.